Again, a fucking again. Nothing new, nothing changed, same old shit. Same old fucking.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna be doing this little hairstyle for you guys. And while I'm doing the hairstyle, I'm gonna be doing like a story time video also. The story time is about how like when I was little I was like this badass little kid and shit. Don't mind my hair, it's ugly as fuck. I know the color came out already and it just looks like this. What the fuck? What the fuck? Stop playing! What the fuck? Stop playing! What the fuck is that? Awful color. But I'm planning to do a pink next. Because I remember when I used to have pink hair, I really liked it. You know, I just gotta. So, when I was like younger, I was bad as fuck. Like, I was like a badass kid. Like, I was like one of those kids where like other parents didn't want their kids around, if that makes sense. Trust me, I was bad as fuck. And like my cousins influenced my badness. Like they were bad too growing up. So I remember when I was younger I would like go like back and forth from like my mom's house to my dad's house, you know, like all that co-parenting shit or whatever. And then at my dad's house I would be like such an angel, you know, like cuz I mean there would be nobody around for me to fuck with. So you know, I just like play with my own toys, you know, like be bad by myself. But then at my mom's house, there was a bunch of kids around, you know. So I would be like the bad influence or whatever. And and so yeah, I remember like being on my mom's house for the weekend or whatever. I mean, I would mostly spend most of the time at my mom's house because like it would be boring at my dad's, so I would just like go to my mom's house and spend time with my cousins and shit. And my mom would like my family from my mom's side would always be like the type to have parties every week.
Échale, Carla.
And you know, typical like Mexican shit, you know, have parties every weekend, get drunk every weekend or whatever. And at my dad's house, I don't know, it would just be boring. So then I remember it was like a Saturday morning, and then we weren't doing anything that Saturday. Like we were just gonna like have a little like, what the fuck, y'all saw that? Have a little like I don't know if they were making carnitas, but like every Sunday we would go to my tia's house because she would make enchiladas every Sunday. Like it would be an every Sunday thing, you know, because she would like sell them or whatever. So we would go to her house every Sunday. So that Saturday we weren't really doing anything, I'm guessing, and everybody was. So our room was like in the back of the house, It was like a separate like little like room, if that makes sense. And then my mom and my dad, well, my stepdad, but I call him dad. My mom and my stepdad were like where everybody else was, like in the living room, and me and my cousins were in the room. And my mom was the type of like mom to be like, oh, you can't watch this, you can't watch that, you know, like, cause like, you know, like she didn't want me to be more bad or whatever. So yeah, she would like always tell me like, oh, like you can't watch The Simpsons, you know, and I would always be like curious, like why not, like, you know, like why can't I watch The Simpsons? And then that day, um, there was nobody around, so you know, I was like, fuck this shit, like, ain't nobody about to tell me what I could watch and what I can't watch. And that's where I fucked up. See, karma is really a bitch. Because, sis, my karma came to me fast. Okay, I'm putting gel and I'm just gonna like comb this part of my hair back. Just like so. So from like right here where I made that, where I parted my hair from my hair, I'm just gonna comb it back. Oh yeah, so you know my mom, they were all like gone or whatever. Well, they weren't gone, they were in the house, but like inside of the house. We were in the room, in the back room, like I said. And then where my mom had the TV, like the TV was like on top, and then it was like the the drawer thing, you know? And then if you guys see me looking this way, like right here is because that's where my mirror is, so I'm sitting right in front of it. And then I remember we had just gotten like a flat screen TV because you know like we had like those like old ass like fat TVs, and like I wanted to show off to my cousins, you know, my little cousins or whatever. I think it was just one of my cousins. And then she's like a year, she's like 2 years younger than me. So then I would always get in trouble because for me to change the TV, I would have to get on the drawer because that's where my parents would always leave the control, because you know like they would always be the ones watching TV, and if I wanted to watch TV, I would have to like tell them like, oh, I want to watch this and that, you know, and like they would just change it for me. So then like you know like my mom would always tell me, don't get on that drawer, da, 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 da. One of these days it's gonna fall on you, and I don't know what. And I was like, whatever, you know, like I don't care. If it falls on me, then it falls on me. And then next thing you know, I got on the drawer. I got on the like little like where you open it from, you know, like the cabin thing or whatever. And then like I opened like the kind of like the bottom one, because maybe like in the middle, because I would step on there to be able to like be a little bit taller so that I could like actually like get the control and stuff. So I stepped on there, and then I like kind of reached for the control, and the drawer it sure did fall on me. Oh my god. I was fucking scared. I had my eyes closed because I thought I had died already, and I was crying. And that's when my cousin runs out, and she goes to tell my tia. what had happened. And then like, I was just like scared. I was like, fuck, like if I'm not dead, then I sure I'm gonna die right now when my mom gives me the ass whipping for not listening to her. And then like they all come rushing in the room and they're like, what happened, what happened? And like my dad, my stepdad, you know my dad was like trying to pick up the thing or whatever, the what is it called, the drawer thing. Yeah, he was trying to pick it up. Bitch, my mom was there screaming at me. She was like, ya ves, hija de la chingada, por eso nunca me haces caso y por eso te pasan las cosas. Where the fuck did I leave the liga? Oh, it's right there. But yeah, typical Mexican mom shit. She was like, ya ves, pendeja, like that's why shit happens to you, because you never listen to me. If you were to listen to me, like shit like this wouldn't happen to you. She was just like right there, like screaming at me, like sis wasn't even worried for me. Like what if I wasn't crying? What if I was just laying there and dead? She wouldn't have even cared. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, she was just like telling me shit or whatever, and I was just like, okay, like I'm sorry. I was like, I'll listen to you, mom. I promise. She was just like telling me shit. I was like, please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. That didn't work. And yeah, after that, like, I promise I listened to my mom after that for a couple of days only. Then I went back to being my old bad self. I have like a lot more stories of when there's another story. Oh my god, this shit's funny as fuck. This one's funny as fuck. So when I was younger, well, obviously these are all when I was younger, but I think this was like, I'm not sure if my mom had already met my stepdad or not, but I don't think so unless she did. Cause this is a story that I like don't remember, but it's a story that like they tell me. You know what I mean? Like you know, like my mom always tells me this story. She's like, yeah, like you were such a bad kid, and like you were good. She always tells me, she was like, eras buena, but like you had like your troublemaker moments, and when you had them, she said they were bad. But this time, like I remember, I think we still live with my cousin, so maybe this was like when she first moved back out here from Mexico. Um, we were living at my cousin's house because I don't remember living with my dad yet. Like I would come back and forth still, but like I wasn't like fully living with my dad. If that makes any sense. So my cousins, I didn't go to school, so I'm pretty sure I didn't live with my dad yet. Cause when I started like going to school, that's when I started like being more with my dad and stuff. So my cousins were at school. I'm pretty sure they were at school, and like where we live, my mom would always like make sure to clean the bathroom, cuz everybody would like make sure to like like clean up after themselves, and like everybody had like something to clean, like somebody would clean the restroom, somebody would clean the kitchen, and somebody would just clean the house. So I guess it was like my mom's turn to clean the restroom or whatever. And yeah, she was, like cleaning the restroom, doing her thing or whatever. And then I was already getting antsy because, like, who wants to be in the restroom for a long time smelling all the fucking Clorox and everything. But my mom never trusted me to be by myself in the room because she knew I would make a mess. So she would just, like, take me everywhere she would go. Like, even if it was, like, to the kitchen, unless it was gonna be, like, really fast. But if she was gonna make a meal, like, she would always, like, take me with her, like, she would never leave me alone. So in other words, she didn't trust me. I wonder why. But yeah, she was like cleaning the toilet. She was cleaning the toilet, and as she's like cleaning the toilet, like I hear like the door, I hear the door from like the sala, from the living room. Like I hear it like open, and I just hear like a bunch of kids, and I'm like, oh shit, like like I want to go play, cause my cousins were there, and I was already antsy, and I was like, ma, like me dejas ir a jugar. She was like, no, she was like, you know that you have to wait until I'm done. And I was like, come on, like I'm just gonna be outside, like I'm not even gonna be doing anything bad. I was like, come on, like I'm just gonna be right there with the kids in the living room. She's like, no, like espérate, like you're gonna wait. And I was just like, oh my god, dude. So then I just start hearing like the kids like taking out the toys and like like, and I just hear them, and then I'm like, oh shit. And then this lady decides to not let me go out yet. So I'm like, no, sis, you're gonna let me go out. And she didn't want to let me go out, She was like, no, like, because you're just gonna make a mess and then no vas a entender and I don't know what. And I was like, no, mom, I promise I will. Just let me go. And she wasn't letting me go. So then, tell me why my little bad self, when I tell you guys this, y'all are gonna be like, what the actual fuck is going on through your head? Like, what the actual fuck? Tell me why I dunked this lady's whole ass head in the motherfucking toilet. Bitch, what the fuck? Like, hold on, I'm gonna change it to this ear so I could do the other side. Like, I don't know if you guys can hear me. Hopefully you guys could, but like, what the fuck? Like, who does that, bro? Like, I was probably like 4 years old, 3 years old. That makes no type of motherfucking sense. And it was all because she didn't want to let me go out to the living room. Like, I told you to let me go, sis. Oh, but yeah, and then after like my mom said that like she was struggling with me like for like cool ass minute, and like she grabbed me by like she had me by my hair, and I had her like this, like in the toilet, like by her hair, and we were just like right there, like fighting back and forth. And then like until like I guess my tia heard like the struggling or whatever, like like everything that was going on. So she walks in and she just she's just cracking up. She's My mom said that she was just cracking the fuck up. Like they always crack up when my tia like brings up this story, you know? Like they're always cracking up. What the fuck? Like they're always cracking up and shit. Like they always laugh about it, and I'm just like, oh. Like I feel bad sometimes. But yeah, that like my tia was just like busted the door open, you know? And she was just laughing, and then she was like, let her go, you know, like, and she like took me off of my mom or whatever. And my mom was laughing at the moment, so I was like, oh, like I'm chilling, like she's not gonna hit me. This lady just waited until everything calmed down, until I forgot about it, until we went back into the room. She didn't let me go out though, like at all anymore. She was like, no, you're not gonna go out because you're being bad as fuck. And I was obviously being bad as fuck. But yeah, she waited until like everything, you know, like I had forgot about everything already. Sis, oh my god. I probably left my body that day and then fucking came back. Cause I'm pretty sure I got the ass whooping of my motherfucking life. Because my mama ain't let nothing fly by. If I didn't get an ass whooping, I would get timeout. So either or, it was still bad. But yeah, you guys, this is like my look or whatever. My hairstyle or whatever. I feel like my videos are boring, but they're only boring because I'm not like confident enough or like comfortable enough to be like on camera, but I still want to make it work, you know, because I still like enjoy doing this or whatever. But yeah,